feature where we had a panel of 8, and we had the chat, but you could hang out or, do whatever, have discussions about whatever.
I think Clubhouse is an interesting place when you're coming onto it because it is a little bit of like I think Indina was saying on TikTok too. It's kind of like you just get a bunch of random stuff and you have to start to figure out how to curate it, and it's a bit confusing. I mean I find that I don't really find a lot of, like, if I'm going to a room that I'm not hosting, I don't usually find in the feed. I usually have to scroll through my friends that are online and see where they are. And then I'll check out where they are. That's usually the way I do it. I kind of find the feed to be a bit useless. Have you? Oh, look at it.
Well, but they did away with their live feature. So, yeah. It became more, because a friend of mine who was a fellow podcaster found this, so we were trying it out. So far we're like, we would do like a weekly trivia show. It was
nice.
a whole family.
Have you been to?
We were homeless, and we're looking for a home.
Yeah. Did you find? Oh shoot, the evening comedy show. We just had him here a few days ago. Hold on, I'm trying to. I know his name. Hold on, I'll tell you. His name is Kevin. Runs a bunch of evening for me on the West Coast, evening kind of comedy rooms. Does there's a few like improv comedy rooms. Those can, I mean, if you're into doing kind of the fun experiential things, there's a couple of surrounded by little kids. I gotta get out of here. I don't like that. Okay, so that was weird. All of a sudden there was just like all these tween voices screaming at each other, but surrounding me. Okay, so I'm waiting. Yeah, so you've done any of those entertainment rooms that they have on this app? Those. I don't know.
I found a music show that, where they revisit, like, they choose different decades and stuff.
Nice. Oh yeah, that's that. Mo was hosting that room up until just like this week, right?
What room? Sorry, I was distracted.
Music room. What?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Friday nights. It's It's Coalition. You did that, right?
Yeah, I did that. Well, I didn't do this past week because Brandy Carlisle's here, and they're just a lot of women that are needy.
Oh.
That think they're better.
Hey John, you like that photo that you have on your profile right now was one of the ones where I was still trying to get the thing to do what you asked for, and it kind of merged her outfit with the disco outfit, so it left her with the fanny pack, which I thought was kind of funny.
I didn't even notice that. It's funny. There's one picture. The one picture where it gave me a blonde page boy. It is the best capture of what she actually looked like.
Right, because I fed it. You're exactly. Because here's the thing: either you get it on the first try or two, or it's kind of like back to the drawing board. So by the time you were saying that's not quite right, fine tune it. It lost the plot, and that's when it gave you her hair. Yeah,
I've seen that too. You tell it things, and you have to be so specific. I mean, you just have to be so ridiculously specific that it's just not possible. You just have to say, look, forget everything. Let's start over, right?
Also, it left her beanie on her.
Yeah.
Your beard and hair there looks like George Carlin or something.
Well, the beard, actually, that's not the best. The best picture of me was the first one. The first one he gave was kind of amazing. I still don't quite understand. What did you feed it to get? Was it just that picture of me as a 20-year-old? Is that all you fed?
Are you saying the first one I gave you yesterday was the
first one you sent me yesterday?
Okay.
Really captured, except for the beard being too long. It really captured what I looked like at the time. I was surprised.
Hold on. Let me see. I'm trying to remember which one that was. The first one was just you, right? Yeah. The beard was a little long. So, for that one, basically what I said was something to the effect of, make my friend and be dancing in a really sharp disco outfit circa 1978 with Saturday Night Fever vibes at Studio 54. It said something like that, and it just did the rest.
So I put it in my PTR. I was astonished at how well it captured what I looked like, except for the fact that the beard is just, I never had a beard, and there's actually probably, my hair wasn't quite that neat. It was frizzier and everything, but the beard was the main thing. The face, though, I didn't know how it had gotten the face so accurately, because I didn't think you had anything that, would give it that, except for that picture of me, that grainy picture of me, head on. If that's what you fed it, it did an amazing job of...
Right, that's the only thing I fed it.
That's
was, yeah.
Yeah.
So, sometimes I notice if like, oh, there he is back. Oh, look at him, now he's showing his muscles. He wants the attention back on him.
No, because
look.
the thing that you built for me with the Chinese sequence disco suit, I was a big chubby guy, so I chose the muscular.
Okay, so are you asking me to make one for you? Because I'm going to do it now that you've basically given me fodder.
I can make my own, thank you.
Yeah, but
I like that.
of all the people on Clubhouse, you're the one person that just basically violates people's consent around doing things like this. So I think I'm not going to wait for your. Now we're in a war of sorts of PTR pictures. I think you've just you started the war sometime ago.
Oh, you want to play it that way, eh?
Look at
1,
me.
2, 3, 4. I declare thumb war.
Look at my PTR, George Carlin's face. It looks so much like John.
Yeah. Yes. Totally.
Yeah, there's that resemblance.
Girl, you know which.
And it gets even better when he loses his hair later on. I mean,
Yeah.
we're kind of twins that way.
The question is, can
I have a
John...
type with the bald head and the beard. It is a type. There's a lot of people who have that.
The question is, can John sing like a Bee Gee? That's the question.
Yeah, true. Because it does. A couple of them really do look like a Gibb brother. One of the Gibb brothers.
The original photo though does look a bit more like a cult leader in my opinion. I think it's got more of those like Helter Skelter vibes.
Totally.
It's like the quasi Jesus. It's the quasi psychedelic Jesus look.
Yeah.
Come get love bombed with all the 10 women that are just outside of the photo.
But that was the thing I was constantly, in those days, I simply never got a haircut. That's as long as my hair got before it would fall out, and it was always frizzy like that. And you can tell from that photo that, it wasn't going to be long.
Well, hey, I just wanted to say that I'm new here, but I just looked at the name on your house for Castanas, and it's so funny. Like I went to the description, it's so whoever came up with it. I believe was it you, Dr. Jane?
Yeah,
it's so funny.
yeah. Welcome.
Yeah, I mean the name alone, but when you read the description, it's just like a real cult kind of vibes. It's so funny.
Yeah. And hopefully it's not really a cult. I mean, at least that wasn't the intent. The intent was just a little bit of silliness, a little playfulness.
The cult stuff comes from the Masonic vibes, I think.
Oh, right. Well, yeah, okay, that's true. But whatever, it's fine. Don't worry. No one's gonna try to induct you into anything. No one's gonna keep you.
I'm absolutely happy to be inducted into such an interesting cult. It's so funny.
Yeah, well, I mean, basically the idea is if you're late, you're on time, and I don't know how. I've tried to do I've actually built out a whole coffee table book out of it. Not that it's really a book that's being sold, but more just in my personal notes, just having fun. And one of the things was I built up all these degrees, and I tried to have something be serious at the end of it, but I realized that was not possible. So there's pretty much nothing serious.
But anyway, it's so funny, and I just wanted to come up and just say it out loud, and you're so creative, and I love it. And I just added you.
Aw, thanks, Mary. Thank you. That's nice. See, this is why I'm really reconsidering my block list. I mean, the fact that there are still new people like Mary that we've just met that have made it through my block list means I haven't blocked every single person on Clubhouse yet. So that's
I also blocked people, and I asked like my friends not to mod me. Like, it's just, oh my god, it's so funny. I'm glad that I'm not on your block list.
yeah.
That is a warning though, Mary.
Oh my god. Shots fired.
But anyways, guys, it was so nice to be here, and I had a blast. I wish you guys all, like, I don't know if it's day or night there. It's like 7:30 in Germany p.m. So I get,
Germany?
yeah, on East Coast it's I think 1:30 on like New York time or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Germany. So what do you if you don't, and by the way, you have the right to just not answer a question. You can just sort of silence can be an answer, or you can say no, I don't want to. But I still want to get to know you a little bit now. So you're in Germany, and what brought you to Germany?
Well, I moved around. Like for the first years, I was in Bavaria, and like the German they speak there is so different. And I moved closer to Frankfurt, and yeah, I've been a student, and I graduated, and I work part time. Yeah, and
Yeah, I
sometimes
think,
I come on house. Yeah.
I think, Mary, that Dr. James is actually kind of subtly suggesting, at least what I hear him saying, is he doesn't hear your German accent and thinks you moved there. Am I wrong, Dr. James?
Were you born in Germany?
No. Actually, like German is my is my fourth language. So I learned it. Yeah. I'm originally from Iran, and yeah, like so many people in my generation moved out of the country, and yeah. I
Okay,
just
well then it's my bad. I'm sorry, it's my bad. I heard an accent, and when you said Germany, I kind of made it a German accent. I mean, I can hear that it's probably has
no, the German
influence to
accent.
it. It's a very light accent. You speak very good English.
Oh, thank you very much.
What languages do you speak, by the way?
Well, first it's Persian, of course, and then started learning like speaking English since I was 8, and then we were forced to learn Arabic at school because it's like the whole religious thing is going on. Nobody likes this, but we were forced to learn it. And then I learned German before 1 year before I moved to Germany, and then I'm learning Spanish at the moment. So yeah, it's all over the place.
So do you find the more languages you learn, the easier it is to pick up other languages, or is it not just as hard?
To be honest, I'm perfectionist, so that's why I left like at the procrastinate like title, because when you're a perfectionist, you procrastinate a lot because you want to learn it best and you want to articulate well in other languages, and when you see that you are not reaching that point, it gets very frustrating. So sometimes you will just leave it, but people like in Spain, they speak Spanish very fast, and this can be very discouraging. But for example, in Mexico, they speak it so much more slowly, and I love Mexican accent.
For sure.
So,
Yeah, it's such a redundant, common fucking thing. I'm just not even gonna like fight it anymore. Okay. Like,
So just admit it, you are.
Yeah, everybody.
You
gay.
did not.
I'm bang.
See, there you
got
go.
it.
There you
Figured it out.
go. Lean in.
But I'm not gonna spar with you in the club.
Bang. How do you know
Yes,
he's
bang.
gay? Did you see his dick at all? Did he send you a dick pic or something? What's going on? I'm
Yes, he
confused.
did actually.
Hi, Marley.
Dylan, you sent Bang a kid pic? I didn't know
Yes,
this.
it was so weird. I added him on Snapchat, and all of a sudden he sent me a fucking little tiny fucking.
Are you sure it was not like a trans man or something?
He had like a very small hair-sized dick, bro. I was like, what the fuck is?
What does his dick look like?
Like a
Bow wow. Bow wow.
Yes.
Bow wow.
John, please invite Yasmin.
No, it's fine. You
Well, if she doesn't want to come, I can just sell you pictures of her pussy.
Yes.
Johnny, have pictures of pussy?
Pictures of her what?
Bow wow.
He got like a big booty Gucci.
Let me see, John.
Has everybody seen her?
Marley, how you doing, baby?
No, man.
Fucking Daisy. Marley.
to you, loser.
I do, I have one for you.
What's up, Giuseppe? How's it going?
She doesn't want to talk to you. Where are you from, Marilyn?
What's up?
Dog,
She doesn't want to talk to you.
bro, come on, Dylan. Why are you jealous, bro?
Hey, Jacob. Yeah.
She can talk for herself, bro.
Hey,
She
shut
can
the
talk
fuck
for
up, please.
herself.
1 second.
I was just answering the guy.
Yeah, exactly, Dylan. What's your problem, man? I'm trying to have a conversation with a beautiful DG girl. Look at her. She's cute. Are you jealous?
She's not interested.
You're not interested, Marilyn?
I just answered his question.
Exactly. I'm not trying like to rob her or just to cat them. What the fuck is going on here with you, Dylan? You better just because it doesn't let me talk with a beautiful girl. Merely follow me, please.
It's because he's the one who's gay. Because he's
Bro, how
bro. And he's first of all better looking than him, and that's Brandy.
First of all, I'm 6. I'm 6. I mean, bro, I bet I'm taller than you, bro. I'm 6'3", for sure. I'm a boxer, and plus, I'm black. You know black. Big ass, big hair.
Bang. So, I'm 5'2". Can I give you head?
Hell no.
Shut up, man. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Man, you sound like an Indian. You sound like Indian.
I'm Indian, yeah. You fucking, Jamaican. I'm Indian. I'm this shit. So why did you believe it? Why did you believe it? Alright, anyways, Marley, how you doing?
I'm 5'2".
Marley. Okay, Marley, sorry.
I haven't had
Marley.
any chick. Are you interested?
I'm talking with lady.
Yeah. I can't hear you. What did you say?
I said, how old are you, Marley?
Hey, man, you gotta shut the fuck up. Let's not really got nothing to do with
I
that.
only regret Clubhouse. Like, I'm losing brain cells. I'm losing brain cells fast.
I'm talking with Marley here. I'm not interested in you, Dylan. You think I'm straight. I'm not interested in you. Okay, Marley.
Yo, that's actually funny. I like that. I like the fucking pamphlet.
Hello?
It's more than just a
Marley.
Well, the thing is, Dylan, everybody here is like disabled, and you know, you would come there. Like, if you not learn this already, Dylan, I mean, you being on this app alone is like already exposing yourself.
Yeah, but I love it though. Like, I love the chaos of it.
Hey, John, could you shut the fuck up, bro? What the fuck is this speaking, bro?
That's the funny thing is that, like, legitimately, like, people are
I'm back.
Hi, Marley.
In the land
It will make
in the land of the disabled and the mentally R-word, I am king.
Please don't upset Marley.
Bow wow.
Marley is not upset. She's
Bow wow.
I think, like, don't even.
Dylan, nobody asked you a question, bro.
LA Fitness or no?
Do I go to LA Fitness now?
Yeah.
You should
No?
go to Whitney.
This room is a disaster. Like everyone's speaking at the same time.
This is going to give
Background.
fitness.
Because we're all mentally retarded.
And aware of it.
Hey, Marlon,
Yeah.
talk to me.
She's not interested.
ஹிஸ்ட்ரி அந்த ஹிஸ்ட்ரி பார்க்கும்போது அந்த மக்கள் பத்தி ஒரு தேவை இருக்கு, அவங்க பத்தி பேசுறதுக்கு கட்டாயம் பேசிதான் ஆகணும். வரலாறு பார்க்கும்போது எல்லாமே இருக்கிறோம், யாருமே இல்லைன்னா பேச போறோம்.
நீங்க வந்து தமிழ் ஹிஸ்டரியை ப்ராப்பரா படிச்சுட்டு வந்து பேசுறதுல எனக்கு பிரச்சனை கிடையாது. ஆனா எல்லா ரூம்லயும் போய் நிலத்தை பிடிங்கிட்டாங்கன்னா அது வந்து தவறா.
The most famous, of course. And so the fact that there's this, again, for people that are concerned about bioengineering, that's what we're talking about. This can also be done through just simple synthesis, and I think that we're going to find easier and cleaner ways to do it. And again, tobacco in its kind of infinite variety in a way. Now, for instance, for those who are using vape pens, a lot of the nicotine that is actually coming. Tobacco is in the Solanaceae family, also known as nightshade, the same as datura, and tomatoes and peppers and eggplant, tomatoes, and the tomato plant is actually the one that's the real bomb. Easy to grow, widely used in agriculture, and it doesn't make nicotine, but the molecules that it makes can be converted into nicotine. So a lot of the nicotine that people are using is actually coming from tomato plants. Crazy, right? So it is very possible, yes, in that same way, that the ibogaine that will be used in the future for whatever reason will be coming from tobacco. Why not? Definitely possible. But again, plants are factories of molecules, so are we. And plants can be, the way that bioengineering particularly, and now new ways of looking at plant breeding, thank you cannabis breeders in the underground previously, but all along for 10,000 years, since our ancestors came out of into the alluvial plains, when the glaciers retreated, the glaciers had ground the earth itself into such a fine dust that the plants just loved that shit, and it blew up megafauna where there was so much meat we didn't know what to do with, and it wasn't as cold as it had been for 2 million years. And all of a sudden there was all this flat land that would grow anything. And as soon as people figured out agriculture, boom, we had agriculture. And then unfortunately, along with that came greed, patriarchy, capitalism in its infinite forms and types of wealth accumulation. So y'all, let's get out there, share with each other, be nice, go give a neighbor a hug, and give a stranger a hug too.
Well, don't forget that you cannot buy consciousness for $5, eh?
With 10 cents.
Free 99, man. Free 99.
2 cents. 2 cents. A lot of people have their 2 cents. I mean, just to circle around on this, the fascinating piece, and thank you, AI, for being a wonderful research tool in this, right? And also give some reasons why synthetic ibogaine matters, right? So whether it's the total chemical synthesis, the semi-synthesis, or the biosynthesis, right? This is bioengineering we're talking about. But the environmental sustainability, because the Tabernathia iboga shrub, which is the primary source of ibogaine, is slow growing, and it's only native to those central regions of Africa. I still believe in the power of the plant medicine. So Gabon, the primary producer of this, has created a big export market for it. So I hope that they don't. I hope they can continue to create and harvest sustainably there. I hope that that while they've been harvesting it, and now they're realizing that they need to. And I can't remember my poor brain thinking of all the different things I saw. But I remember watching a documentary about a guy that went to Gabon and was brought to an iboga field, and it was just thousands of acres of iboga plants, in this one field where it was. So it will be fascinating to see that. But I hope that the sustainable plant medicine and proper preparation and harvesting is still accepted. I hope that when we talk a lot about laws, and we talk about research, and even this byline that there's an ibogaine shortage, and when we dive into it, we look at no, there's not an ibogaine shortage. There's just not enough people doing the chemistry and the agriculture behind it to actually make it readily available. So all those chemists out there, geez, you're in a decriminalized zone. I discussion today. Thanks for being here. Just let me stay. I hope you all have, a lovely.
Whatever, man. I just say I express my feelings to you. I don't know what the fuck.
Hello?
I just told you. I want you. But you know what you mean with it, but you're not. That's his favorite song. Hey John, can you stop, please? Money to stop. He doesn't know how to play the flute.
Playing with the flute record right now.
Johnny's playing a flute.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
Jinx.
John, I can teach you to be blowing, not blowing as a blowing, like blowing in the flute much better. I'm not talking to you, I'm speaking to John.
All right.
John.
Which
do you know the
John?
flute?
Which John? There's a John Therapy.
The John that's playing with the record flute.
It's interrupting.
Listen.
Could you put your second foot, Molly? You cute. Oh my god.
Second picture.
Man, you so wrong, John. Please stop it, babe.
John, I'm gonna beat your ass up. Stop that.
Jacob, can you remove this motherfucker? No. Bro, he's annoying. Fuck. So everybody's leaving. I'm early.
Yeah.
I want to.
You said you're black, huh?
Hello?
How black you are?
You don't want me?
Look at my stuff. I'm black more than you. I'm African. You're American.
Is that picture in profile? Is that you? You're not black, bitch. Shut up.
But I'm African.
Still, hey, Dylan, welcome, you motherfucker.
Okay. Where you do it is coming from? Originally from Africa.
No, usual nice. Come on, it's not Africa that have like fucking black people. There's black
Originally.
people.
Oh, this is
Originally, yes, but it's not all black.
Okay. So I'm from Africa. I'm more black than you.
But
I'm internally black.
Hi, everybody. I just came back in the room.
Nobody gives a fuck. Shut up.
What did I miss?
Shut up.
What's being discussed?
Oh, shut up, you gay motherfucker.
You didn't miss anything.
Piece of
You
shit.
know, the good part of this room, it's only one mouth, and I hope it always have only one mouth.
Okay, Marley. Straight up.
Jacob, this picture between two legs.
Hello?
Hello? Yeah.
Oh, it's actually two legs.
Hello?
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 Marley.
Hello?
John's funny. John has a good sense of humor. That's good. I like it.
Yeah, he's probably gay like
12 come forth. Now ye shall know that the chosen feast, an ox of infinite space, is the prince, priest, the beast, and in his woman called the Scarlet Woman is all power given. They shall gather my children into their fold. They shall bring the glory of the stars into the hearts of men. 16, for he is ever a sun and she a moon, but to him is the winged secret flame, and to her the stooping starlight, but we are not so chosen. 18, born upon their brows, a splendorous serpent. 19, oh azure linen woman, bend upon them. 20, the key of the rituals is in the secret word which I have given unto him.
Islamophobia and the xenophobia also makes it easier to watch people that are Arab and Muslim being killed overseas as just like, oh, a consequence. When we saw white people being killed in the Ukraine and everybody lost their fucking shit. So the same can be said the other way around. Your argument is mute.
I think that anti-Semitism has a much longer history than Islamophobia.
No, sorry, but anti-Semitism. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Well, anti-Semitism started in Europe. We didn't start it, okay? So this anti-Semitism problem that you have it in the US. Solve it for yourself, okay? Solve it there in Texas, New York, wherever the fuck you want to solve it. Just go there, fix it there. Now, regarding what's happening in the Middle East, it's not anti-Semitism, okay?
What are you talking about? Islam is anti-Semitic. Have you read the Charter of Muhammad in 660? The Charter of Medina is anti-Semitic.
One damn fuck at a time. Okay, so our fight is not with Israel, just to be clear. Like, if we, Palestinian, we have to take care of Israel, I don't know, within 70 years, we could take care of our fight with America. Like, literally, our fight with the dog and the master. So, you're part of the fucking problem. I don't care if you want to call it anti-Semitism. We got to a state where
Let me hit my projection bell. You are the problem. You're the problem. You're projecting that you're the problem. You're the problem. You. That's you projecting.
Take your medicine.
Yeah, keep projecting. Keep accusing other people of being the problem while you are simultaneously the problem.
Can I remove him from the room?
Yes,
That's
kick him out.
All right, I'll be back in Anonymous. See you all soon. Bye-bye. Time to go back to the zone of truth.
For the Palestinian people than the Republicans are.
I don't want your fucking sympathy, man. Sorry. We don't want it.
Wait, we don't?
We don't want your sympathy. Just get the fuck out of our region.
Wait, we know it's bullshit as an American. We know that it's both sides that have this because they're funded by the same PAC, the only PAC that able to operate within the United States without registering as a foreign entity. So we understand on both sides at this time. The people of America have and understand that two sides of the same shitty ass coin. So, I mean, for you to say, oh, Democrats, they're so innocent, and Republicans, we all know this is all bullshit. If you haven't woken up to this yet, I'm sorry. Again, this is another argument I have against your own intelligence and your own cognitive abilities. Honestly, I don't think you're able to read or to actually digest anything.
Projection alert.
There's so much out
Projection alert.
that at this point it's willful.
Projection alert detection system engaged in overload.
Ignorance.
Do you understand how insane it is that Farouz is able to talk to you right now and not physically smack you?
Uh-oh. You know how hard it is to talk to you without wanting to punch you in the face?
Wait, smack me? Ooh, what?
What?
It's a figure of speech. Don't get hung up on it.
Listen,
don't act like you haven't been smacked before.
I think there is a clear, I get what you're saying, yes, both parties have been funded by AIPAC, there does seem to be a pro-Israel law.
They're not talking about funding by AIPAC, apolitical. We're talking about funding by the U.S., the Congress and Senate, being funded with military weaponry and given diplomatic cover to carry out atrocities with those same weapons.
The thing is, the Democrats at least.
It's both sides. Don't even go with the Democrats. Come on.
At least they provide lips and stipulations on Israel.
It's more evil to provide lip service when you have no intention of doing anything else. That means you think the person is stupid. So just saying it nicely doesn't make it any better. It actually insults me even worse. And that's why they lost the last election.
Okay, and look what you got, though.
They lost two elections.
I'd rather have somebody who's telling me straight. I'd rather have someone telling me straight to my face how it's going to be, rather than somebody doing it behind my back and smiling at me. There's nothing we can do. That is bullshit.
So
the two-party system needs to be
really
wiped out.
think Kamala was president? We would be
Yeah,
in
we'd
Iran
be at
right
the same
now.
place, just with better PR.
With
Yeah.
Iran.
Yes. Yes,
This
with
is the
better
issue.
PR.
This is the issue. Like,
I would
y'all-
like to remind you that the Biden administration is the one that appointed Elliot Abrams, the Elliot Abrams, Iran-Contra Elliot Abrams, to handle Iran. And that was Joe Biden.
مستر روز فضلت على الرابط انا بس طلع لي راديو يعني راديو
Watermelon.
والله ما بعرف اقرا انجليزي.
Somebody help me?
راديو بطيء.
Ghost.
He clicked on the link and it's like it shows up as a radio something radio station.
Yeah, that's the name of the account, Radio Watermelon.
وهذا
It
اسم
needs to
الحساب
DM them.
يا محمد هذا اسم الحساب تبعه.
طب ايش اعمل الحين عشان اوصل رسالتي اوصل معاناتي؟
انت ضفت الحساب عندك؟
حطيت عليه متابع.
So he followed the account.
Good. He should DM them. Have him DM you. Okay.
Yeah, for real.
He's been around Ambrose.
Shut the hell up, bro. I've been listening to you for the last 20 minutes.
But Edward, it's really effective
Still
for.
engaging with you.
It's really look. To be honest, the guys from Radio Watermelon are not my cup of tea, but they're doing amazing work when it comes to Gazans.
No, I understand, but this guy, I'm 99% certain he's not from Gaza.
Guys, can we allow?
I agree, Edward. I think I've had him in a room before and someone warned me about him.
Yeah, people were throwing him out at one.
Yeah, I don't want to be
they're not. No, they're not. Don't get myself involved in this, but they're not. He's verified.
This is what Radio Watermelon is for, so that they can do the.
Yeah, this link I actually saved. So anyone that claims, they're from Gaza, they're looking for money, okay, go to this link. Have these people verify you. They give you a seal, and then there's no dispute.
Reveal was Mr. Van Ries actually does a soft spot for a dog. I saw a man. Just move on, bro. You're doing a breakdown. That was a fatherly figure trying to get that daughter to act right. No, that's too much. Yeah, he's not Stephen A. Smith. I don't need a post-game breakdown. I never claimed to be Stephen A. Smith. Talk about yourself.
Someone said you had a soft spot for suffering. That might be true.
Hollywood. It makes him an expert and he's never being on social media, okay, and making a living on media. He has not yet seen any genocidal proof on social media from Israel.
One point he did mention that stems out the most, that he is not pushing Palestinians out of Gaza yet. Not yet.
Sapien, did you say you didn't see any proof of genocidal intent from Israel? Seriously?
I never said that.
Okay. First of all, I'm sure some of you have heard about the Rawi, the reporter, a journalist. If you go to his account, there's a thread with over 106 different posts, all of them from various IDF officers making very, very genocidal statements, all of them from within Gaza, photographing themselves in uniform. That's number one. Number two, if you want, you can go to my feed on X and you can search in my highlights, and you will find a document from the GISS, the Jerusalem Institute for Security and Strategy, from April 2025, where it clearly states in the portion about Gaza, we will put them in temporary transfer camps until we can find countries willing to take them. I can show you the voluntary migration program that was introduced by the Ministry of Intelligence back in November 23. There's absolutely no lack of evidence. None. And I can show you testimonies by IDF soldiers, by high-ranking officers. I can show you former prime ministers and former IDF chiefs of Israel that are saying that what Israel is doing is ethnical cleansing. So there's lack of proof. You're just not eager to.
Yeah, I never said that, and I have actually seen those quotes that that do give me pause from the Israeli officials. They've said they have said
Sapien, I'm glad you have a little pause.
I'm talking about people like Bogi Alon and Ehud Olmert, staunch Zionists, both of them former IDF chiefs, one of them the former prime minister, both of them calling, unfortunately, only what's happening in North Gaza and the West Bank ethnical cleansing. Yes, they didn't go as far as genocide, but when it comes to expelling Palestinians from their land, this is good enough, even though just for this specific argument. But yeah, Bogi Alon, for one, Ehud Olmert, just last week. I can give you more. Ami Ayalon.
Sapien, like, you haven't been here for a while. You're still a Jahash, bro? Like, what's going on?
What? What is a Jahash?
Like a very good person. Like, you haven't changed. You're still a good person.
You know, your sarcasm is not very appreciated.
Why?
I don't appreciate your sarcasm.
You asked me what does Jahash mean. You asked me what does Jahash is answering.
Listen, whatever. But anyway, Farouz left. I was just gonna say that, there is a difference between the two parties, and I think this whole reductive of I'd rather be told to my face, as opposed to you saying something behind my back, I think that's like very short-sighted. I think that often in politics you have to vote for the lesser of two evils, and you can't get everything that you want. And I think that's one of my big beefs with like the Palestinians is that they seem to not, if they don't get every single thing that they want, like they just paint everybody as like Zionists.
What do Palestinians want? What do they want?
They literally they want a one-state solution. They want to abolish basically the state of Israel as it is. They want to go back to the homes that they were expelled in. They want the right of return. I mean, that's just, it's kind of like a non-starter.
So what's wrong? What's wrong with asking for that? You literally said they want to go back.
What's wrong with it? It's not realistic.
Wait. You said they want to go back to the homes that they were expelled from. They want a one-state solution. They want their lands. What's wrong with asking for something?
What's wrong with it is that Israel is never going to agree to that.
Okay, so what's the solution? What do you think?
And unfortunately, the solution is to accept that that's not going to happen and to focus on getting your own state as opposed to replacing
They did the black slaves of America just accept their fate? Did Nelson Mandela just accept their fate? Bro. Why? Look, the point is that it may look hopeless right now, but you are not going to give up on their lands. This has been proven in history over and over again. Freedoms cost lives. And when there's a tyrant in town, when there's an occupier in town, people will stand up and fight at any cost and every right to do so.
What do you think the Lebanese people should do, Sapien?
Get Hezbollah up out of their shit.
What about the Syria?
Syria needs to get all the Hezbollah, all the terrorist people, all the people that are trying to attack Israel. They need to disavow them and push them out and just not allow them to be there.
They're not in Syria. They're not in Syria. Syria a long time ago.
What about the Egyptians, Sapien?
The Egyptians have signed a peace treaty with Israel. They're cool. I mean, on paper they are, but I mean, they kind of do little underhanded things, like allow certain things to go through their tunnels and stuff.
What about Iran?
Actually, hold on. On Egypt, I just want to say on the Egypt front, that peace treaty is not an actual peace treaty, it's a bribery. The Egyptian military gets something like $3.5 billion a year in order to keep that peace treaty. So it's a bribery situation. And that's
America's paying for it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like again, you got. I don't know what to tell you guys. Like I don't know. Like I don't know. You guys want everything.
And that's really the problem, Sapien, is you don't know. And you should learn.
We're just kind of at a loss at this point because it's just sort of like
You're at a loss.
you want everything and you don't get everything you want, and
the moment you lost the sexuality of yours, you're at a complete loss. You have no clue what the hell you're talking about.
Okay.
To be honest with you, Mr. Sapien.
Iran has made Lebanon a focal point. It sounds like for movement to happen with Iran, with the U.S., Iran has made Lebanon one of their red lines. I think this is why Israel is going all out in Lebanon now. They're trying to get as many, or to cause as much destruction as possible before they're forced to leave Lebanon. Which tells you something about the state itself. If that's your objective, if your objective is destruction, and you're wasting your tax dollars, your citizens' money on destruction, which brings them no security, which is evidenced by the citizens in the north of Israel when Ben-Gvir made his comments a couple of weeks ago, and without given any evacuation orders or anything, a lot of people from the north of Israel left the north and going to more central and south Israel because they don't have faith that the military will be doing the right thing or protecting them. If anything, would be bringing more Hezbollah's wrath down upon them, like what happened in 2024. So, Lebanon is a part of this with Iran, and I don't think Iran is going to let that go.
Bro, to be honest with you, Lebanon is cooked, man.
Yeah, but
remember when we talked a few days ago and I told you watch Israel is going to attack Lebanon in a way to prevent any peace agreement with the states, and they were talking on Lebanon.
They did, yeah.
Like even prior to this attack, bro, between 800,000 to 1 million people were displaced.
Yeah.
From South Lebanon.
Yes, and parts of the north now, or south Beirut area. Dahia. People left there. Yeah. People left. They're giving evacuation orders, meaning Israel, right? They're giving evacuation orders. People are leaving, and then they're claiming, okay, we're attacking to attack Hezbollah. Well, you gave evacuation orders, so people left. What are you attacking? It's literally just for destruction.
It's just like Gaza, bro. Like, they know Hamas was underground. They still destroyed Gaza. They know that Hezbollah's underground. They're gonna do the exact same thing in Lebanon. But honestly, like, World Cup is in 11 days. So, like, how do you see this going in?
That's not even in the news, the World Cup. That's not even something that anybody's. I have not spoken. You telling me it's in 11 days is the first time I found out that it's in 11 days.
Yeah, but the only reason I'm saying this is because it's happening on your side. It's happening on the U.S.
I know. Nobody care about the World Cup. We don't care, generally speaking, about the World Cup.
You guys don't
and
care.
now
6 billion people care about it. Yeah.
No, what I'm saying is, like, now it's going to be very awkward. You know, Americans are not going to really be, engaged in it, especially because it was Trump that brought it to the U.S. to begin with. So people really hate Trump. A lot of people will just boycott it for that reason alone. But there's a lot of people boycotting it because of what's happened to the Palestinians, and as well as what's happened in Iran and what's happening in Lebanon, because Israel's involved. I think Mexico said, what did they say? I think they said
Mexico said that if the U.S. is not
yes,
they are willing to.
Yes, exactly. It's a really fucked up. It's an embarrassing situation right now. I mean, what do you know?
F. Rose, I have a question. So you were talking about how it's proven, or like how there's like undisputed evidence that Israel's officials have made genocidal statements and stuff like that. I'm reading in the chat, Ali said something interesting.
Ali he's another mental retard, just like you. You guys are
He
both
said
the same.
he said no major international organization or court has issued a final, well-accepted determination that Israel committed genocide in Gaza. Genocide convention's definition. Is that true?
Give me a second and I'll answer you. I need a few minutes.
Even if that's true, that doesn't negate the genocidal comments.
Well, the case is still going on.
Yeah,
that doesn't mean that experts have not said that this is.
Can you repeat the question,
Go ahead.
please?
So Ali said something very interesting in the chat. He said, no major international organization or court has issued a final, well-accepted determination that Israel committed genocide in Gaza under the UN Genocide Convention's definition.
There's no legal ruling, but there's an independent UN committee that accused Israel, that found Israel guilty of 4 different counts from the genocide definition. I have a list of 58 Jewish/Israeli lawyers and human rights lawyers and academics, researchers of Holocaust and genocide, all calling it a genocide. You have Amnesty, Humanity for Children's Rights, Physicians for Human Rights, B'Tselem, and more, all of them calling it as genocide. Do you want all the reports, or just one is enough?
Oh, I was just asking you what you thought of this comment. I mean, I believe you, but I was just wanting to hear your thoughts about.
You misunderstood him.
Sounds like you were trying to school her and you got schooled, so we're back.
I was not trying to school her. I was just asking for her.
You were, yeah. Well,
you
we all know what you were trying to do.
Pick a
Don't
better
insult the intelligence of the room.
Actually, Favors, the one who is a school is the Ali down there. Maybe he can come and talk for himself.
Yeah.
You know, Ali also said something else that was interesting in the chat as well. He said there were never a group of people called Palestinians. It was an area called Palestine resided by Arabs, some Jews, and Christians. The term Palestinian people is a new made-up term.
Okay.
That's not even worth respecting with an answer, seriously.
It doesn't matter what the people that are indigenous call themselves. We can call ourselves Christians. It doesn't change the legal status.
Before Adam says he likes poodles.
Poodles? No, I step on poodles.
It doesn't matter what those humans
it doesn't
call
matter.
themselves. They still existed there.
They belong. They have been here for centuries. And actually, there's a museum of Palestinian artifacts and historical documentation. It's in a Palestinian community called Inhod, right above Tentura. If you ever visit Israel, I recommend you go there. There's some beautiful tattoos that you can see all the way back to, I think it's 1700. So yeah, they were here, bitch.
Rose is such a classy girl. She always ends up her finishes her sentence up with bitch.
Like, if you're asking what do I think
I'm
both of them are, but
I'm trying to be vulgar, and it's not my strong suit, so don't mock.
Bitch is Hebrew for period. You know, just put a period at the end of her sentence.
I hear you, Emrose, but one thing I do notice is, like, when the conflict was happening, and even, like, before, like, in the 20s, 30s, and 40s, when, like, in the newspapers they would describe the conflict, they never referred to the Arabs as Palestinians. They just use the term
Because everybody
Arabs.
there was Palestinian. Everybody was there.
That's also true. That's a good point.
Yeah, well, there were the publications at the time, I think,
But for
not
reasons,
all
right?
wrong.
Even Golden Meir had a passport Palestinian.
Yes.
Exactly.
And there were newspapers that were called Palestinian, whatever, the exact name. I mean, not to really.
But do you know what else? But a second, do you know what else the newspapers really loved? To quote the Zionist song, they really loved to call themselves colonizers. They were like super proud of it because colonization was all the rage. So everywhere you see Zionists reporting in the papers, it's all about colonizing, right? So do you want to talk about what was in the papers back then? Yeah, it was all the rage. It was super cool to colonize.
I was gonna, to be fair, the oldest reference to like Palestine is Herodotus, I believe, one of them. And he called them Syrians. He said the Syrians in Palestine.